Our top focus is on the battle for Delhi. Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung has sent his report to President Pranab Mukherjee recommending dissolution of the 2013 Vidhan Sabha. This essentially means that the President will now accept the LG's recommendation. Jung will then issue a notification for dissolution of the 70-member assembly. The Election Commission will then have to take a call on when elections can now be held. Congress and Aam Aadmi Party have slated their preference to hold elections along with Jammu and Kashmir and Jharkhand. They believe holding simultaneous elections will divide BJP's resources. They also want to deny them the advantage of a momentum. The BJP, however, is keen that Delhi votes in the new year because it would allow them to focus on Delhi, and the BJP is hoping the expected wins in Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir will have a cascading effect on Delhi as well. Aam Aadmi Party has already announced that Kejriwal will be its chief ministerial candidate, and there's speculation within the AAP camp over whether sitting MLAs will once again get tickets. Let's get a word from our correspondent Ankit Tyagi, who's with us live from our newsroom. Ankit, the battle for Delhi has now clearly begun. Aam Aadmi Party also making it clear that Arvind Kejriwal will be leading the party from the front once again as its chief ministerial candidate.
Absolutely. The LG has cleared the decks for fresh elections in Delhi by recommending the resolution of the Delhi Assembly 2013. Now, all the parties, of course, election dates is something that they will be looking forward to, but it's just a formality now. The president will give a nod and then the assembly will be dissolved. So all parties essentially, Samir, have started their campaign. They have started strategizing how they are going to go ahead and face this election. Aam Aadmi Party drawing first blood. Manish Sisodia clearly mentioning that it will be Arvind Kejriwal who will lead the party in this election. They will fight under his leadership. He will be the chief ministerial candidate. Also saying that in his personal opinion, all the sitting MLAs, the 27 sitting MLAs might get tickets. They might be repeated. Well, if that happens or not, that is something that we will have to wait and see. But yes, Aam Aadmi Party taking the first step as far as the whole political scenario and the campaigning in Delhi is concerned, already deciding and saying that it will be Arvind Kejriwal who will be their contender for the top post. All right, Ankit, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Aam Aadmi Party's Manish Sisodia. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today, Mr. Sisodia. This morning, now that the Lieutenant Governor has submitted his report to President Pranab Mukherjee seeking dissolution of the Assembly, what is your party's strategy going to be from this point onwards?
देखिए, हमारी पार्टी की पहली स्ट्रेटेजी तो यही थी कि बीजेपी जिस तरह शेर सिंह डागर जैसे लोगों को आगे करके विधायक खरीद के सरकार बनाने की कोशिश में थी, उसको नाकाम किया जाए, तो वो एक बहुत बड़ी कामयाबी है। तो एक दिल्ली के जितने आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायक हैं उनको एक तरह से क्रेडिट जाना चाहिए कि इतने बड़े कोशिशों को, तमाम तरह की साजिशें रची गई उनको बदनाम करने की, उनको खरीदने की, उनको तोड़ने की, उन सबको नाकाम करते हुए उन्होंने एक इस पीरियड को निकाला है। तो ये सब निकला है। इसके बाद अब हम लोग चुनाव के लिए पूरी तरह से तैयार हैं और जैसे ही चुनाव घोषित होंगे, हमें उम्मीद है कि दिल्ली के चुनाव भी झारखंड या जम्मू कश्मीर के चुनावों के साथ साथ करा लिए जाएंगे।
Right, and Mr. Sisodia, we're also hearing from our sources, and if you could please confirm for us, we believe that Arvind Kejriwal will once again be the Aam Aadmi Party's chief ministerial candidate.
बिल्कुल, देखिए, अभी कल एलजी साहब से बातचीत में हमें ये भी पता चला था कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने भी अपना जो एमएलए के लीडर इस बार चुना था, वो जगदीश मुखी जी को चुना था और जगदीश मुखी जी का नाम भी काफी आया है। तो अब की जो लड़ाई है, अगली लड़ाई, वो जगदीश मुखी बनाम अरविंद केजरीवाल के बीच में होने वाली है और दिल्ली के लोगों को तय करना है कि उन्हें अरविंद केजरीवाल जैसा मुख्यमंत्री चाहिए या जगदीश मुखी जैसा मुख्यमंत्री चाहिए।
And will you be repeating the MLAs who won the last time?
देखिए, इस बारे में पार्टी अभी फैसला करेगी, इसलिए मेरा आधिकारिक तौर पे या अंतिम फैसला क्या होता है उस पर कुछ कहना नहीं, लेकिन जैसा मैंने अभी कहा कि पार्टी के एमएलएज ने बहुत अहम भूमिका निभाई है और इस पूरे झंझावात से निकलने के लिए जिस तरह के राजनीतिक बिसाते बिछाई जा रही थी, षड्यंत्र किए जा रहे थे, उन सबसे बहुत सक्सेसफुली निकले हैं सारे एमएलए। तो हमारे पास कोई वजह नहीं है कि हम किसी एमएलए को भी ये कहें कि आप चुनाव नहीं लड़ेंगे, और सबने अपने अपने इलाके में अच्छा काम किया हुआ है। पर अंतिम फैसला पार्टी करेगी तो उस वक्त हम फॉर्मल अनाउंसमेंट करेंगे, पर उम्मीद की जा रही है कि सभी एमएलए वापस चुनाव लड़ रहे होंगे दिल्ली में।
Manish Sisodia, we're being told that the BJP wants elections in Delhi to be held after elections in Jammu and Kashmir and Jharkhand. They're basically pushing for elections in 2015. What will your party's stance be?
देखिए, बीजेपी तो क्या कहें, बीजेपी स्टैंड फ्री पार्टी है, उनका कोई स्टैंड होता ही नहीं है। आज शाम को कुछ होता है, सुबह कुछ होता है, मीडिया में कुछ कह रहे होते हैं, एलजी के पास कुछ कह रहे होते हैं, तो अभी उनके बारे में तो क्या रिएक्ट करना है। वो सुबह से शाम तक 10 बार तो अपने स्टैंड बदलते हैं और सब कंफ्यूज्ड हैं। तो इसलिए उस पर क्या टिप्पणी करें। कुल मिला के इलेक्शन जितना जल्दी हो जाए वो उतना अच्छा रहेगा।
All right, Mr. Manish Sisodia, thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today. That was Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia saying that AAP would want elections to be held as early as possible. Ankit Tyagi, our correspondent, is still with us live from our newsroom. Ankit, the Aam Aadmi Party is certainly keen on holding elections as early as possible, pushing almost for elections to be held simultaneously along with Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir. But the BJP's plan is to push for elections in 2015.
Well, absolutely. You know, after the assembly is dissolved, technically, the Election Commission has 6 months to form a new government, to call for fresh elections and form a new government, give Delhi a new government. But the logic behind Aam Aadmi Party asking the elections to be held with Jammu and Kashmir and Jharkhand is very simple. They do not want to give any advantage to BJP because it is a lot of people are expecting that the BJP is going to do well in both the states. They do not want to go into elections after having given an extra momentum as far as BJP's campaign is concerned. Apart from that, this also divides the attention of the leadership of the BJP if 3 states go to polls together. Remember, it's Jammu and Kashmir is a high-stake battle this time. The BJP has already announced their mission 44. In Jharkhand also, they are expecting that they would be able to form the government. So the resources are right now all have been all sent towards Jammu and Kashmir and Jharkhand. For the BJP, they would want to avoid this situation. They would want to first in December see the results of Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir, and if they do well, they would want to take that momentum in Delhi, saying that it is Modi wave all across. They have been winning one election after another, and Delhi then should also vote in Narendra Modi for better coordination between the BJP central government and the government in Delhi. So all those things are being looked into. Of course, the Election Commission will take a final call at it, but parties are now gearing up as far as Delhi elections are concerned.
All right, Ankit, thanks so much for putting all those developments in perspective for us.